you value an opinion, dismiss it.
Yeah, I don't see the logic in dismissing an opinion that I value. If I value your opinion, I'm going to think about it.
I understand. I value the opinion of my children, but I dismiss the opinions of them all the time, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand.
But as grown-ups, grown-ups,
how is that illogical?
Well, that's a completely different scenario. You're talking about kids because kids are kids and because adults are adults.
Wait, hang on. My question to you was, can you value an opinion?
Oh, okay.
And dismiss the opinion that you value? You said, no, that's illogical, but I just showed you how that's not illogical.
Okay, yeah. But the way you value your kids' opinion is like, that kids are, kids. And it's different than the valuing of like your wife's opinion, right? We can agree with that.
Yeah, but hang on, let's back up.
But your concept, yes.
I'm not saying that a woman is a kid. I was just giving you a comparison, a very quick comparison to show you how you could value an opinion while at the same time dismissing it.
Yes.
You say, okay, this is valuable, but I outright dismiss it. Even though I care about your opinion, it doesn't mean your opinion is going to be correct, right? I don't see why that couldn't be applied in intersexual dynamics between men and women. Of course it can be.
I guess, yeah.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying is... Yeah. So if we're looking at this objectively, when Brian says to you, well, wait, I want a woman who's submissive. You say most men want a woman who's submissive. You say, but I want an opinion. Brian says, well, you should have an opinion, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't be able to dismiss it. I don't see what you're actually disagreeing with.
But I mean, also, I think it's the definition of value too, like in the sense of like when I talk about the valuing the opinion of like grown-up adults, it's like it's you value it because it's something that you can actually like think about and like and again it depends on situations, but like kids generally, like young kids, it's like you don't value it in something that can be, well, sometimes it could be tangible, but anyways, yes, your concept, I get your concept, and yes, you can dismiss. Yeah.
So you can value an opinion.
I get your logic.
You completely value an opinion and dismiss the opinion at the same time that you value it. And so what I think happens, and this is just my opinion, but I think we have a lot of sloganeering where, especially under egalitarianism, we think a lot about the slogans of like, but my opinion matters. It's like, yeah, I think your opinion does matter, but that doesn't mean that it's going to matter in every situation or that it shouldn't be dismissed and dismissed often. Because here's the thing, you and I both know, you're 39, you're not particularly young, right? A lot of people have a lot of opinions that are fucking stupid, right? Like, isn't that true? They just have a lot of really dumb opinions.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, and don't you dismiss those opinions all the time? It's just being stupid?
Yeah, but I think like this conversation goes back to our earlier conversation was like, but then we assume that like, because you're a man, then it's better. I think that's where...
Well, then I'm going to ask you a couple other questions just to kind of figure this out, right? And see where this leads. Would you say, if you had to make the comparison, if you were on the spot, right, gun to your head, which sex do you think is more logical and reasonable, men or women?
Yeah, probably men.
Okay, well then, by this, then an entailment, hang on, so then an entailment there, if you think that men are more logical and reasonable, and you think that that is so, then why would my position of you should probably follow the logic and the reason be in any way disputed? It seems totally rational to me, right?
Well, first of all, I just don't think all men are logical, and
I'm not saying all.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah, nor am I saying that all women are not
but more
logical and rational.
Yeah, men generally are more logical than women, but I don't.
Would you rather have a leader who is more logical and rational or more emotional?
Yeah, of course, logical, rational.
Yeah,
but
logical
you
and
need
rational.
both.
So if men are more logical and rational,
but you need both.
You'd rather have a leader who is more logical and rational, and you think that men would prefer a submissive wife, and you would prefer a leader, then it stands to reason to me that you would want the man to lead, right?
Sure. My point is just the way sometimes you talk about or men talk about it, it's as if, or like, yeah, it's as if like we shouldn't say anything, it would like it's improbable to just be with another human and just expect them to just never say anything, never get into conflict, never like, because that.
I think that's I understand what you're saying, and to steel man it, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. What you're saying is you hear a lot of rhetoric from different places which say, okay, we're going to just utilize women as objects, their opinions don't matter, and they need to just do what the fuck they're told at all times, day and night, right? Something akin to that?
Yeah, if you go to the extreme, basically, of like what women hear, I think. And I think that's the big pushback.
Yeah, but you know
generally.
who they hear that from? They hear that from women. They hear that from feminist they hear it from feminist propagandists. Men don't say that. They don't say, we hate women's opinion, and we hate women, and we want them to all be in abusive. They don't say that. What they say instead is, this is the role that I want, the role that I want for you. I don't really hear women or men ever producing the rhetoric that women's opinions don't matter. Rather, I hear feminist women claim that that's what men say. But I don't really hear men saying it.
Warlord 6.
Quick follow-up on this. If you had to pick one, chivalry or equality?
Ooh. Chivalry.
Well, you have to pick one.
Yeah.
I think it's more nuanced than that.
But you have to. Listen, if I have to pick the huge lesbian pink-haired lunatic in my genie wish, you got to pick one of these, okay?
Because equality doesn't work either. I think both are like. I would say. I think I would say chivalry.
Me?
right. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Wait, that's a good question. I see the benefits of both, but deep down, I think chivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Equality.
Now, to the women who said that you would prefer equality, I just wanted to kind of throw out what that would actually mean. All female privilege is gone. Men are no longer approaching you for dates. Men no longer slide into the DMs. Men are no longer paying for the dates. Men are no longer paying for anything. Men expect to be treated the exact same way that they treat women. They expect to be approached. They expect all of this. Would that change your value assessment at all?
Not for me.
No.
Didn't earlier you said you want chivalry?
But this is a question of this or
Sure.
that.
So you want chivalry, but not at the expense of equality.
Yes,
Okay,
I said I
see.
appreciate it.
Okay.